Okay, so in this tutorial, I'm gonna discuss parallelism in the behavior tree prototype. So just a very quick word about this. There's actually two kinds of constructs for parallelism. One of which is called parallel, and the other is called simple parallel. Now I'm gonna talk first about parallel, but really what you're gonna want to use most of the time is simple parallel, and I guess I'll try to show you why. So let's go back to our little example here. I'm just gonna remove this state. Okay. Let's leave it for now. So let's say I just replace this selector for a parallel node. Okay, and I'm just gonna run it. So the parallel node, what it does is it runs all of its children at the same time. Okay. If one of them fails, it will also fail. And if they all succeed, it succeeds. Okay, so if I run it, you see that they were all run, but this one failed, so the parallel failed. But I have my 1 and 2 here got printed. The delay also got executed, even though it's gray because it was actually running. It just got interrupted in the middle of it's running because this node failed. If I remove this node, okay, just remove it, and I run it again, you'll see that I'm just going to increase the delay here just so that we have a little bit more time to see what's going on. So you remember, let's go back for a second to a sequence. Okay, so you remember that if we had a sequence, you'll have, first of all, this one gets executed, then the second one, and then the third one. Okay, and you remember that for a selector, it would try, if the first one succeeds, it's just not going to execute the other ones. Okay, so only the first one gets executed. But for the parallel node, it will execute all of them. Okay. So because the second one is still not finished, it will wait until it finishes. Now, the thing with the parallel node is that often it becomes really confusing because in many occasions, especially when you work with real-time media, what's going to happen is that really what you're going to want is to have several things running at the same time. I don't know, you'll have some sound running at the same time, and then you also want to collect some data while everything is running. But what you really want is that you're going to have a main process, right, that's going to execute. And when this main process is finished, you want everything else to stop. Okay.